daddy died in a car accident. Grandmama died right after that, and he got left the house. He's a young kid, he's about 22 years old.
Robbery happened, they were running and they crashed into his car, and then his son took over the house.
Yes, sad story because she loved the damn kid. That was her only kid. Him and his partner riding his car. Both of them got killed the same day.
What? Welcome back to Drake Lawn Care. If you're new here, I'm Diamond, aka Lawn Bae. And today, Drake and I have a special treat for you. We stumbled upon this property that was on the verge of a city code violation because of high grass. But what we found was way deeper than overgrowth. The young man who owns this home is only 22. He lost his grandmother to cancer, as well as his father, who was an innocent bystander in a high-speed police chase. With so much grief, he ended up on a tough path and is currently incarcerated. But this home holds his family's legacy, and his neighbors, they still remember the love that lived here. So we showed up, not just to clean up a yard, but to stand in the gap, to remind this young man that he's not forgotten and that even in his darkest moments, somebody's still rooting for you. This one meant a lot to us. Let's get into it. Hello.
How you doing?
How are you?
We was flying past and seeing that their lawn was overgrown. Every now and then we'll go out in the community and bless somebody with a free lawn transformation.
Yeah.
And we was thinking this probably was gonna be our next one.
Yes, sir.
And I go for it.
You go for it?
Ain't nobody gonna say that.
Okay.
They be glad you're doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because we like to get permission. I saw they got a little ring camera on there and it say no trespass.
Daddy died in a car accident. Grandmama died right after daddy.
Wow.
And he got left the house. He's a young kid, he's about 22 years old.
Dang, he's young, okay.
Yeah. And I don't know, the last time I seen him, he came up to me and told me that he had some legal problems.
Gotcha.
He was trying to get straight. And that been like over a year or so.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I don't, like I say, I don't know. I heard he was living with his mom.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So the mom's still alive.
This
but
house is paid for.
it's paid for.
Yeah.
And it's left to him.
Yeah. Yes, sad story because she loved the damn kid. That was her only kid.
Oh.
And she loved it in there.
Only child.
Yeah. Hope he ain't lost his house because their house was paid for. Yeah.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, Michael.
Nice to meet you. And
Have a great day.
hey, y'all do the same.
Hello. How are you? Good. Do you live here? Is this your house? Awesome. My name is Diamond. Is it okay if I come up?
Yeah, we seen that it said no trespassing, but we wanted to make sure. We spoke to the neighbor next door, and he said like he don't really see the homeowner often.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in like a year, so he's around, but
Okay. We just wanted to make sure it was okay for us to do it.
it should be fine. Yeah.
Did you know the neighbor though by chance?
It's a whole story. When we moved here 9 years ago, it was Jermaine, his mom. His mom died from cancer, and then he died in a car crash right off the hill in Lee. The Bank of America, West End.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were running away. The robbery happened. They were running and they crashed into his car, and then his son took over the house, and then his son is just back and forth.
Oh my God, that's tragic.
Man, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Okay, well, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to
We'll
meet
be
you
back
too.
Thursday
Yes,
to
we'll be
get this
back.
done.
Okay.
Thank
sounds
you.
good.
Oh, thank you for the business card.
we've been getting around a little different lately, thanks to our new Hub Cart Cargo e-bike. This bike is built for real life runs, whether that's hauling groceries, cruising through the city, or catching a sunset ride after a long day. This thing can hold up to 450 pounds, so it's perfect for riding solo or with the second seat. We even got room for each other and the groceries. The 750 watt motor gives it plenty of power, and the torque sensor makes every ride feel smooth and natural. One charge gets you up to 60 miles, and the battery pops right off for easy charging at home. And it's not just online. Hubsco partnered with 100 plus shops across the US for test rides and local maintenance. So family, if you're looking for a fun, practical way to ride more and drive less, this is it. So if you find yourself in that checkout line, use code DLC to save you some money. Look at this, y'all. They went and built their whole nest in here. Look at them up the top. That is crazy. He said, yep.
That's very inventive, though.
That's our home. Mother and father. I wish there was a beehive, like a honeycomb. Alright, y'all, that look good. Thanks again. Alright, that look way better. You can see the neighbor house now. Love Bay is picking up the rest of the debris. I'm finna weed eat around it, make it look all pretty. All right, y'all, so me and LB, we getting everything we can out the yard and we're gonna stack it in the shed. So our whole goal is to put everything in the shed since the shed is still intact. So whenever the son do come back home, he'll have all his stuff. There's a lot of tools that they was probably using to keep the yard in shape, so I don't want to throw that away. So we're gonna just stack it in the shed. Got buckets, some pots for kicking outdoors, all that good stuff. Now that we got all the weed eating done, now we're finna go back with the chainsaw, chop everything up, the big trees on the side, get that fence line cleared up a little bit. Those trees that was on the neighbor side of the driveway, he said this was actually this homeowner, so I'm gonna go back and cut those as well. So let's get it. think y'all already know what I'm finna say. Thank you again, Miss Bonita. Ooh, now that's looking good. But family, quick shout out to Yolanda Thomas for sending me these lead gaiters, lead protectors. Man, they really protected my skin. Let me stand up here real quick so y'all can see me. Oh my God, this yard has so many pine cones, my shin has been getting torn up. So now today, got those lead gaiters on. Ooh, that was a breeze, man. And also I want to shout out Yolanda Thomas again for sending this reach right handle. It has been helping me. I know a lot of you all was worried, about me bending my back. So appreciate that, Yolanda. I can really weed eat everything and have no back pain at the end of the day. So huge shout out to you. And huge shout out to Teresa Fisher for sending me another reach handle as well. So thank you.
Okay, hold on.
Oh yeah. Y'all ain't seen nothing. Who the real Tarzan? I'm the real Tarzan. Ooh, that was satisfying. That was satisfying. Hey, love this machete. Appreciate that bitch like. Look at that thing. That's a big root. Well, It's a good looking tree now, y'all. Got the old vines off of it. Now we're gonna bring the grandstand in, mow all this. Still got a few trees that we need to trim with the cut down with the chainsaw. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm tired right now. So I'm finna get on the grandstand and be lazy for a minute and chop everything down since we got all these sticks out of here. So therefore, if there's any snakes lurking in here that I missed, we would get and we'll get through with the chopping. So yeah, stay with me, y'all. I know this is a long process, but it's coming along beautifully. This is a lot of work. Look at my new machete, my new toy. I can't do what they usually do, but I ain't want to cut myself. And I'm gonna actually get this sharpened. But for right now, even though it's rusty, I still think it's sharp. So we're gonna definitely have more of these added to the channel, or probably on the wish list. So yeah, let's get on the grandstand. All right, you all, that is a wrap for this one, man. Let me tell y'all, this one took longer than expected. Apologies in advance, man, because the phone kept overheating. There was a lot going on back there. We had to put in a lot of work with the chainsaw, and it took a minute to get it done, but it's finally done. As y'all can see, look at that shed in the back. It's cleared out. You know, all the stuff we found in the yard, we stacked neatly in the shed. When the kid come home, man, he got all the tools and everything that he had in there. We don't like throwing away people's stuff since the person do live here and he still owns the house. He's only 22 years old. That touched my heart, man, for real. My condolences, bro. If you ever see this video, I hope you see this video. Our condolences. Just hearing about that tragic story, really crazy, really gut-wrenching to me. We just want to pray for you. I don't want to talk y'all head off, but I appreciate y'all sticking with us to the end of this video because I know it was long. I know it was long, but I feel like it was worth it. Shout out to Brooke. She came and did the news interview on us.
Shout out to Haji for even submitting our story. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Haji.
Appreciate you all so much.
But hit that like, comment, and subscribe button if you enjoyed the video and you like the work that we do. Again, we are in Atlanta, Georgia, man. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.